Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Vols kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. On the move, it's Nelson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody... be talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Uncorks one. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And they spread them out. And the defense, you got to kind of pick your poison, right? It's hard to go man across the board. It's to pressure the QB, so they play it safe, they go zone. And it's nice to have a running back that can line up in the slot, read the zone, kind of sit down and understand where to be. QB throws the strike, he makes the catch. Nice job being on the same page.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Snowed under by the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And you see these so much more in college football now. Decisions on 4th down. Listen, when it's 4th and short, and you got a chance to establish yourself, especially physically at the line of scrimmage, field goals are great, but touchdowns win games. And so this first drive, man, assert yourself, be physical, get this 4th down.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. The run inside. It's Bishop. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Vols! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Number 97 set to kick this one away.
2
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gonna run it. It's Nelson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Ives. Makes a catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football out of the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Ives. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Sprinting away. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. As we get a look at the numbers so far, they are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking for space. It's Nelson. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting the 4th.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense takes the field to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Give to the fullback. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. At the 45 on its way. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
First down for the offense.
The Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Throwing, Mack. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, it's Mack. Back's got it on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Defense looks as if it's coming. Delayed give. It's Bishop. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Now here's Mack. Throws to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. The Vols send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's going for the big play. Picked off.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, it's Bishop. They were all over it.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
2nd and long here. Austin Mack. Looking down the middle. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell, just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hands it off. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, Mack. Out wide right, it's Staley. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Mack rushes on. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. This time it's complete. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He gets a hand on it. That's a live ball. Defense has it. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 14 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Longhorns with a complete demolition of the defense. They went over 70 points today. Safe to say the offensive coordinator could be in line for some head coaching jobs after a showing like this, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside Conference USA.
Austin Mack. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got some room to run. Past the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Follows his blocks. It's Bishop. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mack. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Back to throw, it's Mack. Escapes the pressure going right. Turns it upfield. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Second down to the air. Makes a catch. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
By the receiver. Gain of 9. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Vols are flying down the field. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Mack. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Now here's Mack. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
The Vols will send out the punt unit.
Now, you talk about a sideline that was jacked up, excited for the big punt return. And then, man, he makes the big mistake, puts it on the deck, and the momentum goes shifted right back to the other side.
And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Bishop. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. The running back has it. All over him immediately.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Got a little space. Turning it on. Inside the 10. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Austin Mack flips it out in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They'll go play action with Mack. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now here's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down.
Really nice job in execution there on that third down through the passing game. All of a sudden now you've got a decision to make because you're in field goal range. But do you have the confidence to leave your offense out there to pick this first down up and go looking for a touchdown? It's a big decision right here for the head coach.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Tennessee! That one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out.
Number 97 set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the counter. Pass to 6. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. RPO complete. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick give. It's Nelson. Hard running there. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. Touchdown Vols! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Left side is Ives. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that was one of those, gotta have it. I mean, it's a fourth quarter, 4th down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver, but whatever. Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to it. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Out wide left, it's Ives. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Hits inside, it's Ives.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Looking to throw for it. Buying time to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Runs through the tackle. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Straight ahead, it's Ives. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Marches ahead. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Husker! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Left side is Bishop, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. inside. It's Bishop. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Throwing Mack. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, after allowing a touchdown in the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Mack. Trying to make magic with his feet. Shakes off the defender. Turns it on in midfield. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds to stop the clock. Picked up the first down, and now they'll try to find a way to score.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And the Vols, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense all over him.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Austin Mack. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. They're all over him. He's going to take off. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Austin Mack. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Past the 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
What an amazing play by the defense here late in the game. They had a 3-point lead, and they're just trying to hold on to that, but they get the pick 6. Great job reading the QB's eyes. You take it the distance, score a touchdown, and now they can breathe a little sigh of relief because all of a sudden they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Drops back on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it.